Thanks for coming to Barre today, especially after the long weekend. I hope you had a good one. Feet under hips, lift those legs up, lift the rib cage up off the waist, make lots of room to engage that core. Roll the shoulder blades down the back, shoulders down, away from the ears. Lift the chin, feel the back of the head, over the back of the spine, perfectly balanced there. Lifting tall, trying to keep this alignment throughout the class. Inhale, arms up, and exhale them down. Pushing up with your diaphragm on that exhale. So press that belly toward the spine. Push the diaphragm up one more time. Nice. Feel that height. Feel how tall you are. Let's start some warm-up moves. Let's start with that second position, plie. Feet wide, wider than hip distance. Toes at about a 45-degree angle. Coming down into this plie, straight up and down with the head and shoulders, so not leaning forward, but a nice straight up and down. Keeping those knees over the toes, making sure that they're not collapsing inward. You can look for your big toes inside your knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down here and we pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Nice. I should have said today our focus is on glutes. Pulse, pulse, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet back together. Unweighted Romanian deadlift. So you'll be nice and tall. Maybe a soft bend in the knee just so you're not hyperextended. Arms out, chest straight, down and up, down and up. So nice straight spine. Only coming down as far as you can. Keep a straight spine. We're not bending the back. We're not coming into a forward fold. Up, down, and up, down, up, down, up. Let's turn this into a twist. Up, twist, up. Again, nice straight spine. Reaching the head forward. Feel a little bit of engagement in your glutes and now your hamstrings, especially with twist. All warming up all down the back of the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into some side-to-side squats. So toes are facing the front of the room now. Squat, other side squat. Squat and squat. Squat and squat, pushing those glutes behind, knees staying behind the toes. You can stay like this, or you can come into a squat jack, squat and up, squat and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hopefully you're warm enough to get started. Picking up our weights for our arm series. We're going to start with a side raise. We're going to do full range, starting with arms facing the thighs, shoulder blades down the back, shoulders down, lift, face the hands to the back, lift, face the hands to the front, lift, and back down to the side, to the back, to the front, to the side, to the back, to the front, hands face in, to the back, to the front. So core engaged, shoulder blades down the back, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, squeezing the shoulder blade behind on your way up. 2 more sets like this, then we're going to come into pulses. Back, front, in, back, front. Bring arms up, hands down, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands front. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands front. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Same thing for our front raises. So we're going to start with palms facing in, front raise up to that shoulder height, palms face down, front raise, palms face up, front raise, in, down, up. So nice core engagement here, tall spine, no swaying, front to back, head lifted up, hands down, hands up, hands in, hands down, hands up. This is a lot of shoulder work all at once. So grit your teeth, pace yourself up. 2 more sets. In, down, up. Last set. In, down, up. Lift up, hands in, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Made it down. Nice job. Coming into our bird dog pulses, we're going to be feet parallel, hip distance apart, soft knee, hinge at the hip, nice straight spine, roll the shoulder blades back, lift those palms to the sky, and pulse, 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 lift, lift, trying to get the hands up above the booty if you can, lift, head in line with the spine, don't drop the chin to the chest, nice straight line, top of the head, down to the tailbone, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, palms face in, lift, 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 nice, keep it up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, palms up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, palms in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last set, palms up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rise up. Coming back to that same position for our flies, skier position, hinging at the hip, roll those shoulder blades down, palms face the center, fly up, squeeze in between the shoulder blades, trying to hold a pencil down the length of your spine. At the top of that movement, squeeze and down, squeeze Squeeze and down. Squeeze and down. Nice. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Palms face your thighs. You might not get as much height. Don't put any pressure on your shoulders. This is moving the work a little bit to a different spot. Squeeze, 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 and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it out. Palms facing to the back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Nice. It's a little bit intense. Coming to some chest and pushing work. Chest and rotator work. We're going to have our hands open. Arnold press. Drawbridge. Arnold press. Drawbridge. Arnold press. Drawbridge. In and down. Keeping those elbows parallel to the floor. If you can, try not to let them drop. In and down. In and down. In and down. For 4. Down. 3. Down. 2. Down. Last one. Down here, and we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Coming into our first position, opening up all the way up to the hip. Legs zip together, coming into a hammer curl, up, down, just a few full range to get a little bit of bicep activation. Biceps are the one area where it's a little hard to get more work with the light weights. So let's bring it up to a 3/4, 1/4, 3/4, 1/4. Lifting up tall, core engaged. 3/4, 1/4. So not getting any rest at the top, not getting any rest at the bottom. Engagement in those biceps all the way through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms down, palms up, palms down, palms up. So staying at a 90-degree angle, super lifted with the body, working on that rotation, engaging those muscles that way, trying to keep the elbow right next to the body so that the work is happening in the muscles that are rotating that rather than mechanical movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms facing the body. We're going to finish up with some standing upright rows with a releve. Releve is always optional, but if you'd like, you can rise up on your toes, coming back down. Rise up, coming back down. Those hands are running along the body, leading with the elbows, shoulders still down away from the ears, bringing the work into the lower body as well. We're about to come into our barre series, so we're waking up all those muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set those weights down. If you have them, get your paper plate or glider and your resistance band. We're going to get our chair, or you're going to head to the wall or the banister, whatever you're using for a bar. We're going to start with a one-legged squat. I'll show you a couple of variations. You can face the bar, lift up one foot, lock the knees together, push back here. You can just have one arm supporting you, or a little bit tricky on the chair. This is a lot easier if we have a bar with a mirror that's offset, but we don't have that at home. So putting your foot against the chair leg or toe on the floor, heel resting against the chair leg. This other foot is going to be a little bit away from the chair so that you have room to sit back into the squat and rise. So choose your variation and get into this squat. One-legged squat. So pushing the glute back, knee is staying in its place. If your back is to the chair, you can also just run your hands along the chair rail if balance is kind of impacting your range of motion. But balance work is always good too. That helps work your core muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down here and pulse, 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 pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Get ready to do the other side. This is my weaker balance side. So probably have toe on the floor for this one. So step your leg that's going to be working a little farther out from your chair. Choose the position of your foot. You can face the bar or have your back to the bar. And up, down, and up. Coming into this one-legged squat. So the goal is just to get lots of work into this one glute that's standing here. And up, down, and up. Nice job. Down, and up, down, and up. Great job. Keep it going. Up, down, and up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep pushing those glutes behind you. 3, not letting that knee creep forward. 2, last one. Get ready to pulse. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Shake it out. Nice. Grabbing that paper plate or glider, or if you're on a hard floor surface, you can use a sock or a towel, anything that will give you some gliding. We're going to have the glider underneath the foot that is next to the bar or other support, and we're going to do a front to back arabesque. So we're in our first position, arms out, arm out for balance. Sweep that front leg forward, keeping it in turnout, heel lifted, nice straight leg. We're going to spin, keeping that leg in the same place in space. Spin toward your bar, keeping the height the same front to back if you can. Back and front and back. So this is working both legs in different ways. We're working the rotation of our hip socket and our quad with the extended leg. That standing leg is working the calf and the glute and the quad as we spin on that foot. Back to front, 4 to front, 3 to front, 2 to front, last one to the front, and pulse up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, lifted really tall from this heel all the way to the top of the head. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to switch to the other side. So glider under the foot that is next to your bar. Arm out for balance. First position, sweep that leg forward into our arabesque. Rotate toward your bar and front. Back and front. Back and front. Nice. And front. Maintaining that height, whatever it is. Height is less important than control here. So choose a sustainable height that you can reach both front and back. And back. For 4. Back. 3. Back. 2. Back. Last one. To the back. Coming back to the front for our up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, lifting tall. You can work on your balance if you like for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, nice. We're going to come into a chair squat here. So we're going to be facing our chair or bar, palms resting on the back of the chair. Optional, rise up into releve. So staying up here throughout the movement, thighs squeeze together, knees squeeze together. Nice alignment of the body. Push those glutes back, rise it up. Push back, rise it up, nice. Push and rise, push and rise. Trying to keep a nice straight spine. If you have something fixed to hold on to, like a banister, then you would keep your head and shoulders upright. I think my banister is not in view here. Let's see, I don't know if you can, yeah, no, I'm out of view. But something fixed is really nice because then you can work on really getting those glutes behind. But a chair will do too. 4, 3, 2. We're going to stay down here. Keep those heels lifted. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Again, you can work on your balance here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Chair to the side, coming to center floor. We're going to do a curtsy lunge. No glider. So we're going to start in first position, stepping out to second position, stepping behind to curtsy. Second to curtsy. Second to curtsy. So when we're in our curtsy, Those hips are staying square. We're not opening this hip toward the back. Squeezing the thighs together. Sitting back onto the supporting thigh. Glutes are pushed back, not going straight down, pushing back. Getting that foot as crossed behind you as you can. Second, and curtsy. Second, and curtsy. 4, 3, 2, last one. Come behind, hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to first. Give yourself a little room on the other side. Second plie and curtsy. Plie and curtsy. Plie, curtsy, plie, and curtsy. Nice. Keeping the head and shoulders as straight up to the sky as you can. Plie and curtsy. 4, cross. 3, cross. 2, cross. Last one. Cross here, and we pulse. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to our first position. Last bar move. Grab your resistance band if you have one. If not, that's totally fine. You can just do the exercise without any extra resistance. You'll still get plenty out of it. Strapping that around your foot, holding it in the same hand, holding onto the chair, standing up nice and tall, bend the knee, knees aligned, push back, bring it in. Push, bring it in. So engaging the core to keep that head and shoulders even, not moving as the body with a lever, but really working the core. You should feel this in your glutes, in your hamstrings, on that pushing leg. And when we finish, you'll be also aware that that standing leg glute was working to stabilize you throughout this movement. Push and in, push and in. Nice job. Push and in. 4, 3, 2, keep it back and pulse, push, push, push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're not going to be done. Straight leg, up, down, up, down, up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. And hopefully you felt that glute engage somewhere around those pulses. Other foot, holding the resistance band in the same hand as foot, anchoring your hands, feet parallel, bend that knee, knees parallel, push and in, push and in. Lots of work happening here. So this looks to a casual observer like not much, but if they can feel how much your core is working to keep that leg, that head and shoulders up steady, how much that glute is working to keep that leg aligned in that parallel track. 8, they would appreciate it more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. Achoo! Sorry, I kicked that baby back with a pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight leg, up, down, up, down, up, down. Still tall here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Barre to the side, getting your, oh my goodness, I hope the sneezing is almost done because as soon as I lay down, it's going to get so much worse. Coming to your mat for our core series, we're going to start with those paper plates or gliders or socks or towel, whatever you have, to do some hamstring work. Whew. You can also do this without the gliders by just stepping instead of gliding. So make some room at the bottom where your plates, laying on your back, feet on the plates, walking those glutes toward the heels, palms facing down. Big inhale, exhale, roll that spine up in the air, lift those glutes, one leg out, draw it in. Other leg out, lots of weight on it, pull it in. Out, pull it in. So you should feel some intense engagement on those hamstrings, the under part of the thigh. If you are putting a lot of weight in, as you pull it in, out, and in. So if you're comfortable here, stay here because you're getting a ton of work. If you want to make it a little more challenging, both legs lift, keeping those glutes up high. Both legs lift those glutes up. And this is super intense, at least for me. Lift, pull in, push those glutes up. If you don't have gliders or something slidey, you'll just be stepping out and stepping in. Not sure there's a way to do 2 legs, so you'll be 1 leg at a time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Roll those glutes back down to the mat. Set the gliders to the side. Little hamstring stretch here. 1 leg up, other leg extended. You can keep that extended leg hovered if you want to keep the pressure on your abs, or you can lay it and your head down if you want to focus on stretch. Other side. Nice. So let's stay here and turn this into scissors. So we'll still be getting a little stretch, but not as much as we scissor and scissor. So this time, definitely hovering that extended leg if you can. Head and shoulders off the mat. Belly button pressed down to the spine. Nice straight legs. Still getting a little stretch at the apex of this movement. Lift and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees. Rock side to side. We're going to come all the way over for our plank variation. So rolling that mat back out. So you've got full support for your hands, knees, feet. We are going to come into an alternating passe. Hands right under shoulders. You can be on your knees. If you're on your knees, you're going to open that opposite knee, really working to control the roll of your hips. If you're on your toes, same thing. Touching the toe to the knee, opening that knee to try to get that leg parallel to the floor. Tap, 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 head in line with the spine, drop the chin to the chest. Tap, tap, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back, roll your wrists, take a little pressure off there. We're going to come to a plank hold. We're going to do 2 8 counts. Getting ready, come here. 2 8 counts, get yourself set up. Choose knees or toes. Nice extended head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. We're going to come into a bird dog. Resistance band optional. If you have it, you'll wrap it around one foot. Hold it in that same hand. Hand down on the mat. Other foot, other knee underneath the hip. Leg with the resistance band extended. We're going to do tick-tocks, tuck, tick, tock. So key here, try to get the leg parallel to the floor and keep those hips locked into place. Feel your obliques working as this leg extends to the side. If you're swaying your hips, those muscles won't kick in. You'll just be in a mechanical movement rather than a muscle movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to your hands, keeping that resistance band. Come down to your elbows, hands clasped, knee bent, heel flexed, push up, pushing that leg up, just straight up to the sky. Push, 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 push. Nice. Feel that glute. Whoa. Feel that glute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching to the other side. So wrapping around the foot. And in the same hand as foot, starting with hands under shoulders, extending that leg, tick, tock, tick, tock. Hips fixed and square to the floor. Big oblique squeeze as that leg opens to the side. Tick, tock, tick, tock. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down to elbows. Hold that band between your hands. Leg straight up, heel flexed, or foot flexed. Push, push, push. So that knee stays at 90 degrees. This push is coming from the hip. Glute is kicking in. Ooh, glute is kicking in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release with that band. Going to lay on our back. We're going to do some reverse crunches here. So if you have your band, wrap it around your shins. Plant your hands onto the mat. Head is resting on the mat. Chest open. Tuck your shoulder blades under you. Squeeze those thighs together. Push that belly button into the spine. Lift the legs. Tap the toes. Lift and tap. You can make that band shorter if this is a little too easy. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. And especially resist the band all the way back down. It's easy to let go of your effort and let the band carry you down. But make sure that you're working the core all the way down. Don't let that band take your work away from you. Tap, tap, and lift. Squeeze the thighs together. Lift, tap, and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down. If you don't already, wrap that band around your hands, lifting and lowering. So when you lift, resist the band and lower. So upper body up, pulling those elbows back. So a little bit of a rowing motion. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Nice. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to combine those movements. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. You might need to grab up a little higher. Lift and tap. Lift and tap for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set your band to the side. Extend your legs, extend your arms overhead. Starting our stretch here with a pencil stretch. Good length, good elongation. Sitting up, we're going to come into a stacked firewood stretch. So one knee down, 90 degrees, other ankle resting right above the knee. You can hold, just rest your arm on your leg for a little bit of extra weight. Don't push down if you're meeting resistance and it hurts. Just getting a nice stretch in our glute and a little bit in our hamstring, hip of the leg that's down. Push the tailbone down, lift the top of the head up. Nice. Two more breaths here. Switching to the other side. Bottom knee at 90. Top ankle resting right above the knee. Tall spine, push that tailbone down, lift up the head. Nice stretch here. 2 more breaths. Coming to hands and knees. Spread out those feet. Coming to a standing V. Try to point your big toes in toward one another. Palms flat on the mat. Trying to get the palm of your hand, your wrist, even with your heel. Big inhale on the exhale. Drop the head down toward the mat. Try to rotate your weight a little bit toward your toes and your fingertips. No pressure on the wrist, just hand resting there, but feel how the weight is more in your fingertips than on your palms to make sure we're getting a nice stretch for those hamstrings and inner thighs. And now a little more for the glute, keeping your head down, walk your feet closer together, hip distance together. Traditional forward fold. Trying to straighten the knees. You can grab a yoga toe hold or rest your hands on your shins or even your hips, whatever's comfortable. To just let your upper body be a weight to help your lower body stretch. Roll that head up, rolling through the spine, head last. Open out into your second position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plie. Inhale up. Exhale, plie. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, plie. Gentlemen, take your bow. Ladies, take your curtsy. Thank you for joining Barre class today. I hope to see you again next week.
Thank you so much.
Have a good afternoon.